introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Evan Weinstein. I am a senior at Penn studying mechanical engineering.
And please give a 1-minute pitch of your startup.
So I'm creating a 3D printer that prints in chocolate called CocoaPress. So CocoaPress will allow bakers and chocolate shops to minimize the cost that they have to pay per unique design, and it will allow them to create designs more efficiently at low quantities. So we're currently building technology specifically designed for chocolate, but the process and technology that we are creating can be used in other industries, such as plating designs for restaurants in the future.
And can you talk about your inspiration or the problem that you want to solve?
So I think that this growing technology of 3D printing is really interesting, and the fact that it's being used in many different industries, prototyping, and even the biomedical industry. And I think that there are a lot of opportunities for applications in various culinary industries as well. And so I am trying to find the I'm trying to solve problems in those industries, and currently looking for what the product market fit that is the best.
What was one of the biggest challenges you faced as a student entrepreneur?
Definitely the amount of time that I have to do things. There's only so many hours in a week, and from student groups to classes to trying to work on my own projects, it gets taxing after a while, and I have to really think about what's most important to me and what I want to work on on a week-to-week basis.
What specific challenges are faced in your chosen industry, and how have you overcome these challenges?
I think one of the challenges in the food 3D printing industry is that people don't know about it, and it doesn't exist as an established market in the United States. There are people working on it in the Netherlands, in the UK, and Norway, but there is not that much. There are not that many established companies in the United States currently selling a product. So I think one thing that I'm trying to do is connect to these other companies in other countries that are working on similar problems, and also talk to potential stakeholders in the United States and see how they might be able to use this technology the best.
And what resources have you utilized at Penn and specifically the Wise Tech House that has helped you along your journey?
So one thing at Penn is the Weiss Tech House, and I just finished the Weiss Labs Accelerator, which was a great experience, and I met other people at Penn who are also working on startups, and other professors and people who have a lot of knowledge in their specific industries that I really enjoy talking to. I've also worked with the Lippincott Library and found some really interesting market research on the global food 3D printing market, and that was really exciting.
Can you talk about some accomplishments that you've had over your journey? So, like clients or awards that you've won.
I have shown off CocoaPress at the New York Maker Faire and at the Philadelphia Maker Faire, and winning 3 Editor's Choice Awards along the way, which I was really proud of. And I just love seeing everyone's faces when they realize that this is 3D printing chocolate and that it's edible. And specifically, I was able to go to the Rome Maker Faire and talk to the Future Food Institute in Rome about food 3D printing and what the future I see for that. And that was a really incredible experience as well.
And if there's one thing that you could redo, what would it be?
I don't think there's anything right now that I would redo. If I had known earlier on that I was trying to make this a business, that may have made it easier. It started out as just a hobby project, but I don't think there's any information that I have now that I should have realized earlier on. I think I'm still in the beginning stages of trying to make this into a business, and I'm now going back and re-looking at all of the product decisions that I previously made, and rethinking those, but I don't think there's one specific thing that I would redo as of now.
What advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs?
I would say to try to find somebody else who is either in a similar market to you or just a similar type of startup, whether that's a hardware startup, software startup, or something else, and talk to them because it's exciting. It can stimulate some really interesting conversations and could be a great contact for the future.
And what is the most important characteristic or skill you think an entrepreneur should have?
I would say it's to stay curious and Google everything because there's so much information available on Google from forums to formal research papers. It's really interesting what you can find.
And we have one last fun question just to get to know you a little bit more. Can you name one entrepreneur that you look up to and why?
This question is hard, but right now I really like Ricky from BioBots at Elevi now, and I think that's because I see a lot of similarities between the company he started and CocoaPress. It was also a senior design project at Penn, and utilizes really similar technology for a very different purpose. And I have really enjoyed watching their progress and how they've grown in the last couple of years.
Okay, and that concludes our interview.
Thanks.